Hey y'all, Brandon Rinas here. Hope you're doing amazing. So my new goal is to start going through different memes and different talking points that both the right and the left promote way too often that are really just historically inaccurate, factually inaccurate, or just completely twisting things in order to fit their propaganda or their agenda that they're promoting. My goal is for us to be able to be talking about issues and actually trying to solve problems, not to be promoting an agenda. I mean, God, honestly, we're going to have an agenda to promote, but it's to actually be uniting and to actually work together as a socialist, as a communist, as a libertarian, as an anarchist, as a Republican, as a Democrat. The point is for us to actually have substance in our debates, not just talking points that are absolutely absurd. And this is really common on all sides of the aisle, and that's kind of why I'm going over this. So right now I'm going to start off with Hillary Clinton. It's really popular right now where it says Hillary Clinton is the most qualified person to ever run for president. She has 8 years experience in the White House. She has 4 years as Secretary of State. She has 8 years as Senator of New York. She is qualified. Okay, well, there's different ways of looking at qualified, but I'm going to actually try to look at this from a critical thinking instead of, hey, that sounds really good, let's just blow over it. Let's actually use critical thinking. So you're the employer. I'm the employee and I'm trying to get hired to you. So I say, hey, sir, or ma'am, whatever you are, I want to get hired on to you. I am qualified. And you say, well, how are you qualified? And I show you my resume and I go, well, I don't have very many jobs, but here's my college education, or here's a few of the jobs I have. This is what makes me qualified. So after I've worked for you for a little while, I've been in your company, let's say 5 or 10 years. You've hired me, life's great. Well, I decide that I come up to you and I tell you I want a raise. And I tell you, hey, sir, I've been in your company for 5 or 10 years and I am qualified, so therefore I deserve more of a raise or more money. And you look at me and you say, no, that doesn't make you qualified. You've been here 5, you've been here 10 years, but 5 or 10 years, that does not make you qualified for a raise. What makes you qualified is your performance. It's what you've done. It's your results. That is what makes a person qualified. So you look at me and you tell me, well, sir, you type the same amount of words per minute. You get the same amount of work done as when you got here at the very start. You're flipping the same amount of burgers or whatever it is that you're doing. You haven't improved. So you're not qualified to get a raise. You're just as qualified for the job now that you're doing as you were before. What makes a person qualified is your results. So when we're looking at Hillary Clinton, we're not looking at how much time she spent in government. We have to look at the results of what has happened while she's been in government. And I would like to know that long list. For all of you guys that are huge Hillary Clinton, she's qualified fans, tell me. I'm waiting, patiently waiting. The reality is that the most accomplished and most incredible thing that Hillary Clinton has done is help promote and push a bill through Congress that helped give people on 9/11, the first responders, medical care. That is it. And she's been in there a long time. Now, we can also look at Hillary Clinton and the bad things that she's done, because that is also something an employer is going to look at when he's hiring somebody or firing somebody or trying to give you a raise. Let's say you've actually wrecked a lot of stuff at your boss's, wherever you're working. You've destroyed a few vehicles, you've injured some of the equipment, stuff like that, and you're still asking for your raise. Well, he's going to say, hey, this is your results. You're not getting a raise because this is the damage you've done. So we're going to do the same thing to Hillary Clinton. We're going to see if there's negative things. And that list is astronomically long. So we're not going to go over everything. But we're going to go over some common sense things. Well, first of all, when she left the White House, using her own words from her own book, she says that she left the White House dead broke. Cool. Well, she's now worth right around $100 to $150 million. So as a public servant, she gained $100 to $150 million serving I guess that's not serving the United States. That'd be a contradiction of terms. So she isn't serving the United States, she's screwing us. She's using her office to make a living by cutting deals. While she was Secretary of State, she helped okay a deal where her foundation received hundreds of millions of dollars. Actually, it was, I think, tens of millions of dollars. I apologize. And the deal was that she gave away 20% of our uranium to Russia. And she complains about Donald Trump's ties to Russia. Huh? So we could also look at her military record when it comes to being anti-war and protecting the United States. So she supported the Iraq War, she supported the Afghanistan War, she supported Syria, she supported Iran, she supported the dictator or destabilizing Libya. She was supportive of killing Gaddafi. We came, we saw, he died. That's Hillary Clinton for you. So obviously on foreign policy, she's not that great. So let's look at economics. Maybe she learned in economics. You know, we can't just judge a book by one thing. Let's look at economics. Well, while George W. Bush was in office, she didn't do jack squat to stop anything that he did. George W. Bush nearly increased our debt as a country more than every single president in the history of the United States combined. You know what Hillary Clinton did to stop him? Nothing. Yeah, actually, if you YouTube her or Google her, you can find during that time she wasn't saying jack squat against him. But maybe she learned, because Obama came into office and maybe she felt more comfortable talking to Democrats. Well, while Obama has been in office, he has increased our national debt more than every president in the history of the United States combined, including Bush. Hillary Clinton didn't say a thing. So we can't say she's very helpful in keeping America safe. She's not very good at protecting American soldiers. She's not very good at protecting innocent lives all around the world, because we've killed well over 1 million people while she's been in office. She's not very good at helping the poor and the middle class when it comes to economics. So when we actually look at whether Hillary Clinton is qualified or not, the answer is absolutely 100% no. She shouldn't even be in office. If that was your resume and you were at work, you'd get fired. You wouldn't be getting the raise. You wouldn't be getting promoted. You'd be getting fired. And I'm not even scratching the surface. I'm not even talking about all the absurd things. Oh, you know, like her emails that she deleted after being subpoenaed. 33,000 of them, that's all. She's saying that the State Department had most of her emails, 90 to 95% of them, and they didn't have 1% of them. Hillary Clinton is not qualified to run a shoe store, not to mention be president of the United States. Next time you hear that qualification and how qualified Hillary Clinton is, send this video. And hopefully we can actually talk about real issues, so that way we don't have to worry about horrible candidates like Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton, and we can actually solve issues in our country talking and uniting about real issues instead of talking points that have nothing to do with reality. If you guys want more videos like this, hit subscribe. If you like this video, hit like. I appreciate it, guys. I'm going to be posting videos like this all the time, 2, 3 a week. I'm doing it all the time. My goal is to help unite and build us and bring us up and work us together. That didn't sound very good. Anyway, that's all for now. Peace out. Talk to y'all next time.